పెద్దలు రాష్ట్ర పంచాయతీరాజ్ మినిస్టర్ గారు సీతక్క గారికి, మేయర్ ఉమారాణి గారికి, ధన్పాల్ సూర్యనారాయణ గారికి, అర్బన్ ఎమ్మెల్యే, రూరల్ ఎమ్మెల్యే భూపతి రెడ్డి గారికి, కమిషనర్ ఆఫ్ పోలీస్ సాయి చైతన్య గారికి, వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలందరికీ కూడా, ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి ఇచ్చేసిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి నేను హృదయపూర్వకంగా నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఉమెన్స్ డే శుభాకాంక్షలు కూడా తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాను. We have gathered here today on 6th of March to celebrate Women's Day, which is officially observed on the 8th of March. When I received the invitation for this event, one thought crossed my mind. I wondered, why are we celebrating Women's Day on the 6th? And then a voice within me quietly answered the question. It said, this is Women's Day. It can be celebrated on any day. It should be celebrated every single day. Because the contribution of women to the society is not limited to one day on the calendar. It is visible every day in our homes, in our institutions, and in professions like policing, where courage and dedication are tested daily. There is another thought I have always reflected upon. Very often we hear the phrase woman empowerment. Personally, I have always felt a certain discomfort with that term because it raises a simple question: who is anybody to empower women? Women are not waiting to be empowered. Women are the ones who empower society. Women empower families, institutions, communities, and in many ways they empower the entire nation. So when I stand here today among all of you, I do not see people who need empowerment. I see women who are already the source of strength that empowers the nation every single day. When we talk about strength in India, we often remember our soldiers at the border. But inside our cities and villages, it is police who stand as the first line of defense for society. And when a woman wears that uniform, she carries two strengths together: the discipline of a police officer and the empathy of a mother, sister, or a daughter. People often say policing is one of the toughest professions in the world. Long hours, unpredictable situations, constant pressure. But when I look at women police personnel, I feel you all handle something even tougher. You manage criminals during duty hours, and after going home, you manage children, families, and sometimes husband who asks, what's for dinner? So in a way, you are not just officers of the law, you are also officers of life management. There is a beautiful idea in our Indian knowledge system. Our civilization has always described women as Shakti, the source of power and protection. When we worship Durga, we are worshipping courage. When we worship Saraswati, we are worshipping wisdom. And when we worship Lakshmi, we are worshipping prosperity. In many ways, women personnel, police personnel embody all three. You carry the courage of Durga, the wisdom of Saraswati, and the dignity that strengthens society like Lakshmi. Let me share a small story with you. Many years ago in Delhi, young police officer was posted in traffic management. One day during duty, a car was found parked in a restricted area where parking was not allowed. The officer ordered the traffic crane to tow the vehicle away. Soon after, someone rushed to the officer and said, "Madam, do you know whose car that is?" It belonged to the then Prime Minister, Srimati Indira Gandhi's office. People around expected the officer to immediately stop the action. After all, it was a powerful office. But the officer calmly replied with just one line: "The law does not recognize status, it only recognizes violations." The car was towed away. A single act sent a powerful message across the country: the rule of law must stand above the rule of influence. The officer did not know then that the decision she took in that moment would become a symbol of integrity in Indian policing. Years passed. Through her career, she went on to bring major reforms in prison systems, transform institutions, and inspire an entire generation of young women to join public service. And eventually, the same officer went on to serve as the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. That officer was none other than Kiran Bedi, India's first woman IPS officer. Her story teaches us something very simple but very powerful. Courage is public service is about small moments when you choose integrity over convenience. Let me conclude with one simple thought. Women's empowerment does not happen through slogans. It happens when women step forward, take responsibility, and lead from the front. Looking at all of you today, I feel confident that the future of our institutions is in safe and capable hands. Thank you. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. And happy International Women's Day for all of you once again. Thank you.